You know, one of the advantages to getting older is you get a lot of life experience. I've lived around a lot of successful people. I've had a good fortune to do so. And I've observed their lives, and I've noticed there's certain characteristics and qualities that are very similar in all of them. And one of those, and I want to focus on it today, is mental toughness. It is one of the key indicators to success or failure in life. You will win or lose at life with what takes place right here between your eyes, what it is you're thinking. And by the way, you can always know what you're thinking if you'll just take a moment to listen what comes out of your mouth. I mean, Jesus put it very clearly. He let us know that what we say, that is, our words, are the window to our heart or to what we think. This is what he said. But the words you speak come from the heart. That's what defiles you. What Jesus is talking about is how you think. In the ancient world, they did not have a word for brain, so they weren't thinking about this. They believed that your thoughts, the place where you considered and looked at things and evaluated life, it was in the heart. That's why they said the words you speak from the heart. They could have just as well said the words that you speak from your thoughts or your mind, because it's the same thing. The point is this: what you think determines where you go. I love this quote from Henry Ford. It is so clever. Let me give it to you. Whether you think you can or think you cannot, you are right. Let me say that again. Whether you think you can or think you cannot, you are right. And if you look at people that are winners, they think they can. But when you look at the losers, they think they cannot. And both are right in that sense. You want to be on the winning side of life, and winning comes when you have a mental toughness. And what I want to do in very quick fashion is just share with you 8 qualities that you need to develop in order to gain mental toughness. Now, there are lots of qualities, but I'm just going to focus in on 8 of these. And the first one is really foundation to everything, and that is the mentally tough trust God. In other words, the mentally tough know that there is a God who has created all things, and most importantly, has created them. And he's created them uniquely, and they trust him. They trust God working in their life. I am very aware that I am not in control of most everything going on in my life. There are many events that are happening every day that I simply cannot control. I have to trust God. And mental toughness starts with that faithfulness, that faith in God. You begin there. That's where everything starts. You realize that God made you. You are not an accident, and God is working in and through your life. The mentally tough, they trust God. Let me give you a second one. The mentally tough embrace change. In other words, they're flexible and they're constantly adapting. When I look at successful people, one of the things I see in them is they don't get stuck when change happens. They embrace change. They adapt. Why? People's life is always changing, particularly in the 21st century. We are living in a time where things are changing so quickly, and if you do not learn how to adapt and to be flexible, you will be left behind. You will get nowhere. And the mentally tough, they know that they need to be flexible and constantly adapting to the world in which they live. Mentally tough people don't run from change. They see change as an opportunity, and they see it as a way to move forward. They don't see it as a setback. People, listen, change is inevitable, and the mentally tough, embrace it. Here's another one. The mentally tough know when to say no. Listen, there is a time when saying no is the right thing to do for yourself. I cannot tell you how many times I've sat down and counseled with people telling them, you are going to have to say no to whomever, because what they're wanting from you, what they're asking of you in reality is not wise and is not good for you. And you need to stand up for yourself and simply say no. The problem is, for too many of us, and I know I've been trapped here as well, we are so wanting to please those around us that we're willing to do almost anything. And that is a stupid way to do life. People that are successful, the mentally tough, they know when to say no, and they say it quickly, and they say it with confidence. Here's another one. The mentally tough do not compare. And this is a big one. They know who they are. And as a result, they know what they can and what they cannot do. They know how God has wired them. They know what motivates them. They know where their giftedness lies. They know where they're strong and they know where they're weak. Let me tell you, this got me in trouble so much over many years of my life because I did not fully understand how I was wired by God, how God made me. And for the longest time, I saw myself as this senior leader. And that's what I tried to do. Back in the years when I was senior pastoring, I thought I was this leader that could lead the church and be in charge. I could be that point man. And as the church got larger, the worse things got for me. Why? Because I was operating in an area that was not me. And the problem was I would look around and compare myself with other leaders that did have that kind of giftedness, and then I would come down hard on me and tell myself what a failure you are, what is wrong with you. When there was nothing wrong with me, the problem is I just did not know how God had made me and aligned my life accordingly. The mentally tough don't compare themselves with others. Why? Because they know who they are. And they center in and they get into the lane in which God has created for them. Here's another one. The mentally tough embrace failure. And when they embrace failure, they don't dwell on their mistakes. People, please understand, I think you probably do, but life, your life, my life is paved with failure. We are going to fail from time to time. We are not going to win at everything we do. We are going to sometimes fall flat on our face. There's no way to avoid it. It's part of life. And it's part of how you and I grow and learn, how we begin to develop, how we become mentally tough, because we start to learn from the mistakes, not to wallow in them. We keep on moving. And as I observe those people that are very successful in life, I observe that one of the things they do consistently is when they fail, they own it, they learn from it, and they move on. They don't wallow in it. Here's another one. The mentally tough do not hold grudges. They forgive quickly. Now, this may sound, I get it. Yeah, no, this is huge. Because as you move through life, you're going to have a great many people let you down. You're going to have people that stab you in the back. You're going to have people do all manner of things that will hurt you and wound you. And the mentally tough are not waiting for an apology to forgive when someone has wronged them. When someone has done wrong toward them, they quickly forgive. They choose to forgive and to move on. They are not willing to hold on to the slight. You hold on to that which people do to you, I tell you, it will begin to fester in you like a wound that is getting infected, and that infection will grow, and soon it will be pervasive throughout your entire being. Look around you at people that are going nowhere, that are bitter, and I will guarantee you these are people that have a lot of unforgiveness in their life. They have been unwilling to forgive those who have hurt them. The mentally tough, they forgive. Here's another one. The mentally tough do not maintain toxic relationships. In other words, they have the right friends around their life. I cannot stress how important this is. I want you to do something for me. Think back to a time when you did a major faceplant in the ditch of failure. In other words, you made a bad choice. You made a bad decision and you found yourself face down. And I can almost guarantee that during that time, you had the wrong people orbiting your life. Successful people, mentally tough people, the people who win at life, they also are people that have the right people around their life. They do not allow toxic people to get in close to them. It doesn't mean they don't care about them. It doesn't mean they don't love people, but they don't allow these toxic people to get close to touch their life, because toxic people will touch you and it will create all manner of hardship for you. You need to get those people out of your life, and you need to begin to build the right kind of people into your life. Have the right people orbiting your life. Proverbs 13 says, "Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise." You can't get any better than that. You want to be wise? Then walk with the wise and have the wise circling around you. And then here's one more. The mentally tough are relentlessly positive. Relentlessly positive. I heard someone once say, and I thought this was kind of funny when I heard this guy say it. He's very successful. I thought it was a little trite at first, and I thought about it, thought, you know what? He's right. This is what he said. He said, "I don't have enough time in the day to have a bad day." I started laughing at that, thinking, that is, you know what? That's kind of smart. I don't have enough time in the day to have a bad day. In other words, this particular individual is relentlessly positive. He's always looking at the positive side of things and not the negative. He doesn't get hung up in the stuff that he cannot control. And this is so true with most of us. We get hung up in the stuff we cannot control. We don't worry about that. We focus our energy directed at two things that are within our power. And one is our attention, and the other is our effort. In other words, our attention to whatever it is that we're doing, we're looking at it. This is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. I'm staying on track here, and I'm going to put into it the very best effort I can. And what I've seen about these kind of people, they are always positive. They always have a positive outlook on life. Listen, these are just some real, just basic qualities in order to be successful in living. And when you build these into your life, you will see some very, very positive results. I've run through them very quickly. I want to give them to you just so you can kind of mull over them and think about them and add others to that list. Because my hope for you is that your life will be a success. I do not want you to be losing at life. So I leave you with this, and it's a great scripture found in Philippians 4, verse 8. Paul is writing, and he says this, "In conclusion, my friends, fill your minds with those things that are good and that deserve praise, things that are true, noble, right, pure, lovely, and honorable." Mental toughness. It is one of the keys to living a successful life. Listen, if this has been helpful, take a moment to hit that like button. And again, if you've not yet become a subscriber to this channel, I would really appreciate you doing so. Just take a moment to hit that subscription button as well. And for all of you who've been faithful viewers of this particular channel, thank you so much. It is much appreciated. And as always, God's very best to you.